Well, Coach, in a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west. But for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Walker off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Walker operating from the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense. And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Under 10, pilot, 64, weak, smooth. Get it.
Lock now on 1st down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 6-6, pull it high.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
5.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Check, 53 is mine. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slants.
Protein spill.
53, Mike. I got you.
Look at me. Door. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
On the set.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Topper. Hey, orbit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Kill.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing his Locke on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Silver.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Walker. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Operating from the gun, Walker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5. Down to the 3.
The ball carrier, Justin Simmons on the tackle.
Last stop.
They come up in an offset eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Broncos take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
218, chop it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, D. Check 52.
Go.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 53, Mike. Rip left.
Let go.
On first down, Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
61, matchbox, right. 5.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Try to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Punt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, Rocket.
Lock now on 1st down. Open man here is Hamilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They run it with McKinnon, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Locke going to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, block. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 26, check 26. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the 44, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing now is Locke, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Bravo.
To throw on third down. Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Locke now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
Locke off of play action. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Hit it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gators.
Here we go.
Locke will try to sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Locke, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On the run, this is Hunt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick pass out to Aguilar. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey, High 7. 5.
From the gun, it's locked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Walker now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To number 84. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch it. Safety screaming.
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Walker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West. Check. Hey, Echo. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock completes it to Aguilar. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got?
Here's Walker, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Being chased out left, under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
On the ready.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
On first down, McKinnon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Trace on him, travel. Hit it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They run again with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Walker over the middle. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Walker gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Walker. Throwing on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Walker to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
Number 56, pull it high.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Now he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 92 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Walker dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back to throw. Walker. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to run, and coughed it up!
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Walker throwing on fourth down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Deuce. Yo, cheetah. Shoot.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Switch.
Topper.
Mike, you don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Let's go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here again is McCammon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check 53's Mike.
Coming to you.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Set up. 10-2 soft. Mike. Yeah.
And this little maneuver should do it as Kessler goes down to a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.